What's going on YouTube? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy back with another fight video. And 16 I'm on Tuesday, May 19th, 2023. Otherwise, it's subscribe and share for more my career videos. More 2K, videos on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for 22K subscribers. Let's go. As I started to eat one yesterday, I'm just going for getting that in the conference finals. And tonight is between the Knicks and the Cavs. One that we don't know the WWE. Thank you. Consider those NBA Cup still. So won't be good tough.
And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
A look at the Pistons starting group. We've got Holland. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kate Cunningham. Then it's Duran, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Clock at 4. Holland for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Thompson outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Miami. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Kate Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Detroit. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And he comes up with a bucket. Bryant's got 8.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Here's Robinson. Over Powell. Robinson can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
From deep, MP. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Holland. To the inside. Durant. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
From deep, MP. And again,
Miami
with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. Jaquez grabs the board.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Coach, since entering the league, Jaime Jaquez Jr. has been lauded for strong fundamentals.
He's got tremendous footwork, makes great use of the pump fake, and he is a tough physical player who can finish in traffic or hurt you in the post.
Here's Cunningham following the three-point basket by Miami. For 3, Robinson. The shot's good. Only assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
And here's Bryant outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Pass to Robinson. Oh, he tries a 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Miami leading by 10. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
It'll count. And so it's Embiid making things happen for the Heat. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away.
Could be out 23 now. Video.
And so going with an almost entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. MP's checked in for Larson. And Mitchell's subbed in for Tyler Hero. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Duran, then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Holland in at the power forward position.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outside Robinson. Cunningham finds Robinson. Here's Holland. Jacks up a 3. Powell pulls it in. Inside. Back to Bryant. Pass to Powell. The 3 is up.
Without winning,
It's hauled in by
no.
Robinson. Pistons trail by 4. There's Cunningham with a 3. They get it again. Here's Holland. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Holland's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Powell for 3. And the assist goes to MP. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's what Powell does. Uses his accuracy from lane to create space for this offense.
Durant, pass to Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Thompson for 3. Drops in the 3. Thompson's got 7.
They're making a few more 3s this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Powell passes to Bryant. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. Powell for 3. And the Heat lead by 5.
How about the response by Powell? Answering the call with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Duran. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Excellent D there from Bryant. Powell outside. The 3 ball. And another 3.
He's been so aggressive on
I
offense.
was
But the results, understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's Miami up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring.
Looking in and falling, couple flags about a dead and me.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Detroit Pistons. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Jaime Jaquez out there with MP. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then there's Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody's stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
You know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Pass to Holland. And Jaquez over to help. Thompson outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to MP from behind the arc.
Nice
Nice setup by Mitchell. Bryant's got 11 points here in the second half.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Robinson finds Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
For 3, Robinson. He buries it from 3. Robinson's got 12.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 11.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And here's Bryant outside. And the Heat, another three.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific.
The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around.
Well, absolutely, B.A. But people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
To the middle. Here's Holland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 now on the night. Heat leading by 16. Fires the 3. And Bryant good for 3. MP's got 42 in the game.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Detroit, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
And meeting those expectations, I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Powell for 3. He's off on that one.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Oh, from deep. Thompson's shot is off.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Detroit moving the ball around. Holland for 3. He drops it from range. Holland's got 9 points.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Back to Mitchell. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They are uncautious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money. And
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. Bryant, he's checked in for Larson. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Duren, Sar Thompson out there with Holland. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Robinson in at the 2. Pass to Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
Thompson outside. And again, the Pistons missing.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end.
Connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season, 378. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Misses the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Cunningham finds Robinson. And the three off target. Bryant against Cunningham. Beyond the arc. And this hero, that's good. On the assist by MP.
Impressive job by this team. I mean, you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
A memorable evening. MP passes 40 points and leading his team to victory. We were star MVP. It's special for you to experience as it was to watch.
When I get home for the program for my stream, it's not you
Oh,
guys.
100%. It's not that I'm surprised or
Have a
anything,
great
but it
one.
always
You
feels
guys
good to
stay,
drop
stay,
30 or
stay.
more.
Love you guys.
It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you